Hey guys, we're back again. Hope you're doing all right. Hope you're having a good day. We're going back to Depths of Despair's channel for another reaction. This one is 5 scary ghost videos to evoke your most profound unease. Let's hope there's some good creepy stuff. If you wouldn't mind popping by his channel, the link is in the description, and drop a sub, show some support. And while you're there, hit the thumbs up on this video. Try and draw some views in. Be grateful for all that. In the meantime, let's give it a watch. Let's hope it's stuff we haven't seen prior. Let's hope it's creepy.
The crash. This video was taken by a CCTV camera installed outside the house. A family had just arrived home late one night around 2:46 a.m. They began to unload some things from the back of their car when they heard something strange. Watch closely.
Starting to make out with the other noise, to be fair. And it's only coming through one channel, which doesn't help.
¿Escuchaste? Se escuchó que se rieron. Se rieron, va.
Strange sounds resembling a young girl can be heard. And witnesses on the scene at the time say they heard what sounded like a young girl laughing or screaming. But here is where things get stranger.
There was a bit of a scream or a laugh or whatever, but I couldn't hear the crying part. But it could just be an animal or something, I don't know.
Because just a few minutes after this, a crash occurs right where the sound of the girl came from. The second camera of the house catches the sound of the collision, and one of the family members rushes straight over to check what happened and see if anyone needs help. At the site, there was a man laying on the floor, conscious and completely sober. But the most disturbing thing is that he kept mentioning a little girl.
No, señor, no había ninguna niña, no se mortifique. No.
Unfortunately, I can't show the actual clip, but as you can hear, the woman tells the man there was no girl. But the man kept insisting that he saw a little girl sitting in the truck that crashed into him. Upon hearing this, the man who rushed over and recorded was instantly reminded of the girl's screams he heard earlier. He believes this was a negative premonition, a spirit of a girl manifesting and warning, or perhaps laughing about the tragic event that was going to transpire moments after. Just who or what exactly did the man see during the crash? In another video, a man working as a real estate agent was alone inside one of his houses for sale, recording a video tour to promote the property. At the time, everything seemed normal, but as he played the video back, he heard something disturbing that he didn't hear in real time.
Amigos, me acaba de pasar algo muy curioso y neta estoy cagadísimo, amigo. Estaba yo grabando unas casas que tenemos y empecé a grabar un video, luego voy entrando a la casa, voy grabando el otro video, grabo parte de la sala, me voy hacia la cocina y de repente se me ocurre ver cómo va el video, o sea, si hay una parte que tengo que volver a grabar y todo ese rollo, y vean lo que acaba de pasar.
En la casa.
Mira mi piel.
What?
La neta, de verdad, no les estoy mintiendo. O sea, yo cuando veo ese video me estaba cagando de
Pues.
miedo. Incluso fui a ver a mi mamá que andaba conmigo y le digo, mire, cheque esto. Y no encontramos una explicación, pero por muy niños que anduvieran por allá, en la otra casa, se escuchaba aquí.
During the video,
That's
the
mad.
voice of a little girl can be heard speaking. Some viewers say it sounds like she's saying something along the lines of, if you kill it quickly, and then I have a scissors now. The man who recorded the video was terrified as he never had such an occurrence before while selling properties. Many people also noticed that despite it not being very windy, the plant moved in a strange manner. The house itself is fairly new, but the history of the area itself remains unknown. Real ghost or not,
Well, I don't know. There's a bit of breeze behind
I'll
them
let
there.
you judge.
That's mad. I don't know what you guys make of that one. It seems quite creepy, but it was more what it was seeing than anything else. About killing things quickly and stuff. That's weird. That like. Let us know your thoughts. He seems quite legit. Like, I mean, it didn't seem like he was there to record paranormal or he's trying to sell a house, but that's weird.
A woman named Britt is returning home one day and pulls her phone out to record after something happened that left her extremely shaken up.
So, I'm recording this just in the off chance that no one believes me. Maybe I can catch it. And by the way, I have a freaking cemetery in my front yard, which probably doesn't help my cause. But I
Probably
was
not.
just inside. I'm by myself with my dog. She's up in that room upstairs. You can really hear her working from here. It has me very freaked out.
The dog's not happy about something.
Josie? Josie?
There's Josie the dog. Gone quiet all of a sudden. It's not happy, like. What do you little
She's
thing?
just been staring at that, and then she started barking, and she growled. And when she growled, I kind of like booked it. She growled, and when she growled, I kind of like booked it. I don't really know. Just don't really know what she's staring at.
A pretty funky house, that like.
Because again, like, this is usually how she looks when she's waiting for me to come in, and I'm just like, what? What is it? What is it?
As Britt heads upstairs, she notices her dog barking and staring continuously at a seemingly empty closet space. Her dog seems very focused on something in that area, even though there doesn't appear to be anything there. It wasn't until her dog started barking uncontrollably that she ran outside and decided to try and capture it on video. This isn't the only strange occurrence, because every while her dog Josie would also stand outside in front of the graveyard, just staring at it as if she were lost in a trance.
Josie.
It's weird, isn't it? I know they say animals are more susceptible to stuff, but that's mad.
Josie, what's going on?
Britt believes this mini cemetery has some connection to Josie's strange behavior, especially after she mentions some details about the cemetery.
So a lot of you guys have also been asking questions about the graveyard. Yes, we do indeed have
Oh, they're
a
pets.
graveyard on this property, which
They don't seem
I know
very
may be weird for some
big.
people, but so this was my grandparents' ranch before my mom inherited it. So I live here with my mom and my two brothers, as I've mentioned before. And before they passed away, they buried all of their cats right here where you see the little crosses, and it was their wish to be buried right here. So that's really all that there's to it, but things have been quite strange lately. Like, for some reason, cows just like come to this area sometimes and like surround it, because we during the day we leave that gate open. And yeah, I don't really know. We don't really have cows. We have horses, but not cows, so.
The cemetery seems to mysteriously attract animals. The only animals she has on this ranch are horses, and even they often freeze and look straight ahead in the direction of the cemetery. But
Weird,
even
huh?
worse
Look at
is
the
a group of
cows.
cows that show up at the cemetery that don't even belong to her.
See, this is what I'm talking about. They literally just come and hang out here all the time now. It's a newer development. Like, why? They just kind of come and literally breathe.
Mad. There's no grass or anything. They just
And they just kind of
there.
freeze and won't move. So, yeah.
The odd behavior Josie has been exhibiting, combined with the horses staring and the random cows showing up, has left Britt thinking that something paranormal may be responsible. These events only started recently in the last month. Late one night, Britt is receiving a food delivery at her door when she captures something utterly terrifying. Watch closely.
Another cow randomly turned up.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Sorry about that.
Yeah, this is location is outside, no here.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. It's okay. No problem.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Have a good night.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
You a cow door?
I scared. He's a cow.
They're actually not mine. I don't know. It wasn't showing up.
No, yeah.
No.
Oh,
They come hang out around here every night. Yeah. What would you do if this happened in your house?
What?
Yep. Oh my god. Hi. Thank you. See, this is what I'm talking about. Every freaking night, like even at night, they even come and hang out here, and they just like stand.
That's strange, like, isn't it?
Are you for real right now?
Startled by the sudden pull on
What?
her shirt, she drops her food and instantly runs back outside. But if we look closely at the door's security camera when the alarm goes off, something else can be seen. Something chilling.
I don't know if you can say that for my fat head again.
A small strange movement can be seen next to the bush. Then suddenly, out of nowhere, a small faint shadow figure can be seen moving towards the door really fast.
Just as
And
the
it's
alarm
at that
goes off.
exact moment that the house alarm goes off.
Mad.
Now this, compared with the pulling on her shirt, just makes you think, what the hell just entered her house?
No, well, that's
Completely
bing bong.
terrified by this event, she decides to sleep in her RV outside. and wait for her parents to return home from their trip before heading back in. She now believes the graveyard may be haunted or cursed by something. But however you look at it, this video is a creepy mystery.
It is. It's intriguing, that one. There's so much stuff, and it's like all the animals and things sort of involved in that. It's mad. It seemed quite believable until the end, to be fair. And then I don't know, just that face when she walked back in the house, and the fact that it's covered every angle, and I don't know, it's for security and stuff, but weird.
The cabin. The following video comes from a woman who was doing some renovation work in an old cabin located somewhere in Oregon. The previous owner was a female teacher who passed away inside the cabin, and ever since then the place has been abandoned and left in terrible condition. One day, as she arrives to check on the property and record some videos, she notices that her toddler keeps talking to someone who isn't there, and her dog also begins to stare at a particular part of the building
dog again.
In a very peculiar manner. Now,
kids and dogs again.
Aside from her toddler and her dog, she is completely alone at this site. But after noticing their strange behavior, she observes the cabin and sees something horrifying.
There's something moving in the door. The thing is, that door in there is really stiff. Like all of them are. So, there's nothing hanging there. Fucking, what the fuck is that? It's creepy. It's gotta be something. I don't know what. What the fuck? It just fucking, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Holy fuck.
What looks like a dark shadow figure can be seen moving behind one of the doors upstairs inside the cabin before moving out of view. Creeped out by the sudden sighting, she didn't dare go up and see what it was. Instead, she returns a few days later and makes an update video showing the exact location the figure was seen, as well as the inside of the cabin.
Right. Here is the stairwell, okay, that you see. There's the porch. And here is the doorway in question that, like, the notorious doorway that had whatever. Look at these are, like, notes still that, from Emily, the daughter. And, these are from the lady who died here. And then, oh, I hate it in here. I mean, it gets even creepier once you go downstairs. I'm not even going down. Well, fuck, okay, I said I'd do a walkthrough. I'm not going down this way, though. I'll show you. But, porch is about really, it's like,
What was that black thing on the floor, though? Was that not just like a cover or something? Was that might have been blown?
I do not even want to. I mean, I'll go down there, but here's the downstairs.
That's
It
yeah.
creeps me out the most. However, I mean, during the day, it's not as bad, and especially if there's people here, I feel fine. It's like I'm totally fine as long as there's people here.
As you can
Pretty
see,
cool
there
place
is no
once it's
curtains on
sorted
the
out,
door
like.
where the figure appeared.
No, there's no curtains there, but there's like a black thing on the floor when she
Even though
was
it could have
out.
been seen as pareidolia. The place also looks like a complete mess, which is said to be the perfect conditions for something sinister to reside in. Many viewers also say the figure resembles that of someone in a skirt. Could this be the lost spirit of the teacher who passed away in this cabin? Let me know what you think.
Well,
If
just
you have
try and
any
roll it
video
back a bit to
recommendations,
where she
you
was
can send them
exploring,
over
because
to
there
depthsofdespair
was definitely something on the
business@gmail.com.
floor.
Holy
What looks like a dark shadow inside the cabin by the sudden. Instead, she returns a few days later, showing the well as the inside.
Right. Here, the porch, and here is the doorway.
When she opens the door, there's something on the floor. There's like a black cloth or something on the floor.
These are like notes still that from Emily, the daughter, and these are from the lady who died here. And then
Yeah, this. Could it not have been that hanging somewhere in the breeze or something that's fell down since?
oh, I hate it in here. I mean, it gets even creepier once you go downstairs. I'm not even going.
There's blatantly a black sheet or bin bag or something there. I don't know. I don't know. There is no what you guys made.
The night shift.
No, we're seeing this one and now the guy arguing with no
following
one.
video was taken by a CCTV camera inside a 24-hour gym in the late hours of the night. A personal trainer can be seen in deep conversation with someone, which happened to catch the attention of the staff monitoring the CCTV, leaving them shocked.
We had a spate of these at one point as well, like security guards and stuff stood talking to nobody, like, looking like they're having full-on conversations.
After witnessing this strange behavior, the staff decided to radio the PT and ask him who is he talking to. The PT replies saying a man had come inside inquiring about signing up for a membership. So he explained the process and the man left shortly after. However, the staff member told him nobody was there and that he was talking to himself. The PT thinks the staff is playing a joke on him, so the staff member who recorded the footage on his phone comes to show him.
Look at the bloody shaking man. That's believable. I'm surprised he hasn't swelled himself, to be fair.
The moment he sees
well.
the footage, chills run down his spine, so much so that he's trembling while trying to drink water, as he realizes there was nobody there, but he swears he clearly spoke to someone, or perhaps something. To make matters worse, late on another night, the CCTV in the gym captures this. A strange mist manifests and moves across the gym in a strange way, causing the staff to take notice of the sighting and leading them to believe this gym may indeed be haunted. After this, the PT didn't want to work the night shift ever again.
It's more surprising how the water stayed in the bottle. That's impressive.
Not alone. A man named Diego who lives alone had been experiencing strange paranormal events inside his house for the past few months. Late one night, Diego wakes up and hears a noise downstairs, but after seeing his cat upstairs, he wonders what the sound was. Then he sees this.
Wow. Harry. Another one? Or is that the same?
Mi gato está ahí arriba.
Has he only got one cat? Then where's that cat?
After just petting his cat and heading downstairs, he sees another cat that looks exactly the same as his. Knowing he just saw his cat upstairs, he quickly retreats to his bedroom with the cat and locks the door, hiding from whatever is down there at night, imitating his cat. Then this happens.
How does he know he hasn't took the imitation in with him? What the hell?
Something can be heard clearly moving around outside his bedroom door, while wailing as it paces around. Diego stays locked in his room with his cat until the noises stop, and when he looks around later, he finds the place in a mess. So is Diego's house really haunted, or is it just an intricate ruse? You judge.
Intricate ruse? Yeah, that's pretty mad, that one. With the cat situation and stuff. Believable? There is no...
A dance instructor named Razy was recording herself making a dance tutorial for a specific dance, showing each step of the dance when something chilling happens.
1, 2, y 1, 2, 3. Hacemos 3 laterales. Igual mi compañera Uno,
What the hell?
A terrifying scream can
Even
be
the
heard,
cat
causing
stopped and
Razy
looked
to
there.
instantly stop her dance. When Razy went to check what it was, she saw a guy and a girl outside, but the girl seemed bothered by her trying to help and asking what it was. None of them told her. In the end, she isn't sure what the sound was or exactly where it came from, but thinks it might have been the boyfriend, showing that humans can be far worse than anything paranormal. But let me know what you think. You gotta watch this next one about some friends who got
Weird. It's quite unsettling, that last one, to be fair, if that's the case. But yeah, there is no what you guys make of any of those. There was some good stuff there. One or two we'd seen before again, but for the most part quite new and pretty interesting. The farm one, that's going to have me baffled for a while, that one. That's quite a good story, that. I might have to see if there's any more to it. In the meantime, guys, do appreciate you coming by. As I said, follow Depths of Despair's channel. The link is in the description. And if you could, hit the thumbs up. I'd be grateful for that. And I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.